Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we completed Calamity Trigger's story. So now that you saw what happened in Calamity Trigger, let's start with the Continuum Shift story. We're going to be doing the opening, and I don't know if we'll be starting Ragnar's because I remember this opening being somewhat lengthy. This could be an episode in it by of itself, so let's hop on in and see.
I'm pleased you could make it to this meeting, Rachel Alucard.
I suppose long time no see would be the appropriate response.
In your subjective time, it has been 19,792 hours, 41 minutes, 52 seconds.
Correct. For us, it has been 283,875 hours, 18 minutes, 24 seconds.
The difference between our subjective times is irrelevant.
How much of a discrepancy is there right now?
There is an observed 1 in 940,000 deviation from the predicted numbers.
Oh, interesting. You're saying almost nothing has changed?
Rachel Alucard, I think it is safe to say that there has been no change whatsoever. Even your hair remains unchanged.
So, nothing has changed. Although the word miracle is not exactly in our vocabulary, wouldn't you agree that your existence itself is a miracle of sorts?
Correct. We have, however, observed a rather intriguing change in the behavior of a certain mind.
Have you summoned me here simply to tell me that?
Why did you lift Restriction 0, Rachel Alucard?
We wish to know what you are trying to do with the Tsukuyomi unit.
Whatever my intentions for the Tsukuyomi unit, they have nothing to do with you.
Incorrect. Your actions in regard to the Tsukuyomi unit will impact our goals. We are currently re-evaluating the man's work.
Indeed. Your actions do not seem to be entirely logical or even completely rational. Ragnar the Blood Edge may be the origin, but he isn't where we should be focusing at this point.
We cannot understand what makes Ragnar the Blood Edge so valuable, Rachel Alucard. I assume you are well aware of the value and significance of the Tsukuyomi unit?
Correct. It is impossible that Ragnar the Blood Edge has greater value than the Susanoo unit. This is our conclusion.
I do not think his value is something you will ever understand.
We do not wish to meddle in your affairs, that much we will admit. That is why we accept the phenomenon that has occurred.
Affirmative. We will accept and then select appropriately.
Select? So you fancy yourselves gods now?
Negative. Takamagahara is a system built by humans. Anything which has been built by humans can never be designated as a god.
Furthermore, once a god has been observed, it can no longer continue to exist as a god and becomes nothing more than a thing.
Affirmative. The master unit is no exception.
And of course, the successor to the Azure, Noel Vermilion, is also governed by this rule.
Which is why, Rachel Alucard?
We would like to ask if you wish to become an observer of the boundary once again.
Although I very much enjoy keeping dogs as pets, my desires are not so twisted that I wish to become a lapdog myself.
Rachel Alucard, the outer perimeter is much closer to Takamagahara than you think.
Before you abandon the duties you have already accepted, please consider the amount of time that has already been invested in this endeavor.
Oh? I'm afraid I don't recall the precise amount.
Your response has been recorded and analyzed. We take it your answer is no.
How unfortunate. I had hoped things were going to be getting a little more enjoyable here again. Still, we had predicted that this would be the choice you would make.
We have already begun observation of the snake.
Then you were responsible for Terami's release.
Affirmative. We expect significant risk in initializing the destruction process.
He is really something of a maverick. Even we cannot govern him at times.
As such, we have prepared an exit strategy.
An exit strategy? Dare I ask what that might be?
Negative. We are unable to provide an answer to that query. Doing so would constitute unintended intervention.
Then you truly intend to reduce the world to nothing?
Nothing? Oh, don't be foolish. That would be pointless.
The world Takamagahara creates simply needs to be correct. In such a world, there would be no need for the master unit. It would only cause distortion.
Affirmative. Distortions caused by the master unit are currently being considered along with other possible outcomes as a result of the Continuum Shift.
The phenomena intervention of the master unit cannot be measured. As such, we spend too much time repairing its mistakes. We do not need any more accidents.
Affirmative. Takamagahara will initiate reconstruction without the intervention of the master unit.
Once again, the world will be back in the Azure.
Affirmative. The Azure will inherit the Takamagahara.
So long as the Azure exists, the world will exist as well, no matter what form it may take.
All forms of life return to the world of the Azure.
Okay, that wasn't as lengthy as I thought it would be. So we might be able to go through Ragnar's story and maybe do 1 or 2 fights. So I'm going to be doing everybody's story mode, including this, and I also need to figure out how to unlock Sector 7, because I never did figure out how to unlock the Sector 7 bonus story in my own time. I need to look that up. But anyway, we're going to be going through everybody's. I'm also going to be doing the arcade mode, and how I'm going to handle the arcade mode is that once we clear somebody's story, I will do their arcade. This is sort of take a small break in the story. But anyway, let's start with Ragnar's. Let's go through 1 or 2 fights with him. Ragnar's story, stray asleep. The sun has set, and the warm light of the day slowly gives way to the darkness of light. The 13th hierarchical city, Kamasushi, nears the edge of the city. It was building still in the midst of construction. 2 shadowy figures could be seen skulking on the rooftop.
How long do you plan on hanging around? What did you say your name was? Noel?
Ragnar the Blood Edge, dressed as always in a red coat, asks in a coat voice.
Huh? Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
What's with the apology? You didn't do anything.
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything else to do here, right? You being here is really starting to get on my nerves.
Oh.
Now what?
No, it's nothing. I just thought we could talk for a while.
Why would I waste my breath?
Why do you have to talk that way?
The girl dressed in a blue uniform looks down, astonished. Ragnar starts to feel a little ashamed, but continued on coldly.
Just go away.
Okay. Ragnar the Blood Edge, I will go this time. But when we meet each other again, it will be as enemies.
Jeez, don't ever come back. Damn it. Why does everyone want to butt into my business? It's really starting to get on my goddamn nerves. What I do is none of their concern. I swear to God it has to be because of this right hand of mine. But what the hell do I know? My right hand, the Azure Grimoire. It's gotta be.
The true successor to the Azure. Not that pathetic imitation you have.
Imitation, huh?
I regret to say that the phenomenon has shifted. As you are now, you will not win. I doubt you should even survive.
Yes! 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 She's hit the nail on the head!
Pretty sure the only cat cool enough to hang with me is that self-righteous little bloodsucker. Little squirt like you couldn't handle the pressure. Hell, I bet you're pissing yourself right now. Oh, what's the matter? That last one hit a little too close to home?
I thought I'd gotten stronger. Damn. It's exactly like it was the last time. Absolutely nothing has changed.
Ragnar stands up and peers into the shadow of a building that rises up
Hey,
behind him.
stalker guy. How long do you plan on staring at me?
Ragnar directs his words into the shadows, from which a young boy slowly emerges.
So you were able to sense my presence. I'm impressed, Ragnar the Blood Edge.
You're that kid vigilante. What do you want, brat? I don't have time to play with kids.
You may not. However, Mr. Ragnar the Blood Edge, I do.
Last warning, kid. I'm really not in the mood for this. If you don't want a beating, I suggest you leave. Now.
Do you really think that mere words would deter me?
No, but it was worth a shot.
So here's a fight.
The will paid its time. Rebel 1. Action!
Going in strong!
Gauntlet Hades!
Just starting! Ow!
Move it!
Just starting! No way! No! Volante! No way!
Come on, Clover.
No way! Going in rematch!
Ow.
Not yet.
Oh no!
Sting!
Sis! Just starting! Volante!
Dead spike!
Counter!
Ow.
Okay!
Oh no!
Darkness can save you!
Got him with the attack.
Shatter!
Distortion finish!
Where are you?
You can't say I didn't warn you. It's too late for regrets, you little punk.
You're very strong.
I told you what I was gonna do to you. Now scram, kid. You bother me.
Sis,
Brother.
Jin? No!
In that one moment of hesitation, Nirana slashes Ragnar with one of her blades. Ragnar's vision went black, while at the same time a sharp, burning pain ran through the wound Narada just inflicted.
oh, thank you, sis. You're right, sis. I still can't do anything without you. Yeah, thanks, sis.
God damn you. Nirvana, you bitch. I can't stay on my feet. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Pushes beyond his ability to endure, Ragnar crashes to the floor. Slowly his vision faded as he slipped into the dark, empty void of unconsciousness. As Ragnar woke up, he was immediately struck by a crushing headache.
Finally awake there, son?
Who are you? Damn, what the hell? My head feels stuffed with lead. Where's the sister? Where are Jin and Saya?
I don't rightly know where those two went. The sister, she...
Where is that bastard?
Whoa, don't move, kid. You've been sleeping here for 10 days. I don't reckon you're ready to be doing much of anything, least of all seeking revenge.
10 days? You mean to tell me it's been 10 days? Ah!
Didn't I tell you not to move?
My body is mangled, but my mind is as clear as glass.
Well, I reckon it's likely the Azure Grimoire working its magic on you.
Azure...
Come on, kid. The Azure Grimoire. Don't you remember? You went and stuck it into that body of yours. You sure ought to remember. Take a look at your arm. See?
I put in...
Yes, you did.
Arm. Oh, that's right. That guy. My arm. Oh God, my arm. Hold on a second. It's still here.
I'm warning you, this ain't no dream. Your arm got cut off. The arm you got now, that's the Azure Grimoire.
You mean this?
Yes, I do.
Ragnar spent a long time staring at what had become his arm. While it had the shape of a normal arm, it looked like something darker than black had attached itself to his arm. Ragnar flexes his muscles as it moved. His sense of touch was still there as well. It was impossible to explain, but whatever it was, it had become a part of him.
I guess it really is an arm. By the way, who are you?
Well, where are my manners? Name's Jubei. And how about you try showing a little respect, son? Hardly the way to treat a fella who just saved your life.
Jubei? Are you Jubei the Six Heroes, Jubei?
Well, yeah, folks do tend to get stuck on that.
And you're a cat? Wow, your ears and tail, they're both real. Whoa, it's really soft.
Put your head down, Ragnar.
Huh? Why?
Just do what I tell you to do, kid.
Why? Ah!
A giant paw appeared seemingly out of nowhere to land painfully on Ragnar's skull. Poor Ragnar, as soon as you wake up, you'll end up knocked on the floor, Junpei shouted in amusement despite his sympathetic words.
Kids these days, no respect. Still, does seem you don't remember none of what happened.
There's no helping that, I'm afraid. After all, what more could one expect of an inferior manservant?
God damn it, Rachel. You scared me half to death. You can't be doing that to an old man. Pretty soon you'll scare me all the way.
If you say so, oh one-eyed lotus.
Quit calling me that.
I'm sure your power is a burden to you from time to time. Nonetheless, without that power, you could have not saved this petulant child.
Seems I can't run away from my past forever. You sure you want me to do this?
Perhaps you know someone better qualified?
Yeah, you're right. Reckon it's time I paid for my sins anyway. Ah, hell. Maybe this is fate. At any rate, ma'am, you got me. I'll look after Ragnar. No, wrong. How many times I gotta say it, son? Stay focused. Don't let yourself get distracted.
I'm not distracted. Damn it all. Ah!
Hitting something real hard ain't the same as focusing on it, kid. Now pay attention. Using Ars Magus is all about being aware of it. Just tell yourself it's natural and let it happen. Don't doubt yourself.
I wish I knew what the hell you were talking about. I've never been able to use Ars Magus before.
Well, you can now. You gotta stop giving yourself excuses. Look, don't think too hard on it. You can sense it, I know you can. The Azure Grimoire will take care of the rest.
Stop being such an unreasonable ass!
The power of the Azure Grimoire ain't your power. Not yet. You gotta control it. It ain't your friend, but it's a part of your body. You just gotta learn to use it.
I know, goddammit you!
You just ain't got the talent for this, son. You must have been joking when you said you want to fight the folks what did this to you.
Damn it! Fine, one more time!
My, oh my, Ragnar. Aren't you energetic?
Oh, it's you. Again. Leave me alone.
Oh, you can recognize my voice now. I'm touched. Truly I am.
You're the only person I know that'd ever bother to show up around here. Evil little bunny girl.
Now what on earth could you possibly mean by such a thing? I am simply here to enjoy my picnic. If you think my choosing to dine here is somehow related to you, well, I fear the truth may harm your delicate ego.
Stop with your infernal squeaking! It's breaking my concentration.
Oh my. You've quite a nerve to say such things to me. Are you quite sure you can afford to?
And what is that supposed to mean?
As curiosity overcome his desire to ignore her, Ragna reluctantly turned around. Rachel was sitting on a cute, colorful old ground cloth, determinedly sipping tea while a bat-like something and a cat-like something napped nearby.
You would have me explain myself. How delightfully common of you. I am simply asking if you can afford to converse with me while training. Perhaps you should look behind you.
What? Behind me?
Hey, Ragnar. Let's see you dodge this, you smart-mouthed little whippersnapper.
Huh? What the hell? A log? Hey, that's not even remotely funny. If that thing hit me, I would have died. Hey! Ow!
My goodness. I had no idea a living creature could sustain such damage.
You evil little... I'll get you back for this!
Now you get at a choice. You sort of had this in Calamity Trigger, although in the reconstruction it's very straightforward, but throughout everybody's stories you get a choice. Your choices will reflect different things, such like what path you go down and what endings you get, as well as unlocking something called gag reels, which I will be showing at the end of the playthrough. So I believe for this option we want to choose the first one. It is a pain in the ass, but I suppose I should get up now. Game, there we go. And that's the end of it. So we'll end the episode here, and the next episode we will continue through Ragnar's story. If you enjoyed this episode, do like the videos, it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so that way more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.